At the beginning of October, me and my friend went on a road trip. I decided I wanted to create a piece of jewelry using things I purchased from our different stops. First, I got these stained glass pendants from Taylor Falls Bead Store, and these are actually created by the owner. Then I got this rock wrapping cord in Grand Marais from Joy & Company. Lastly, I got these beads from Jangles in Thunder Bay, Canada. I did get some other items from this store, but I didn't plan on using them for this project. I created some sketches on how I wanted the final piece to look, and I ended up using the green sea glass piece instead of the brown one, but when I did the sketches, I didn't know which one I wanted to use yet. I was heavily inspired by this image I took. So in Sketchbook, I imported the image and I traced it. Then I made a copy and pasted different sizes so I could print it out. This is the size I chose. The paper with the leaf drawing on it gets put on a sheet of clay and gets traced with a needle tool. I then make the lines deeper and cut out the rest of the leaf. Now I'm checking the sizing on the sea glass so I know that I made the right choice. I now have this shape forever, so I baked the leaf and I made it into a mold. This is me using the mold. I added some texture and indents and I used the picture as a reference. I then colored it with some chalk pastels and I also used the picture I took as reference for where each color would go. After it's baked, I added some additional chalk pastels to increase the intensity of the original colors I put on prior to baking. Now I'm going to create the ladybug. I do have a tutorial out there already. I'll link it in the description box and in the iCard. Then I glazed the leaf and the ladybug. I did paint the edges of the leaf with some brown paint to make it pop against the sea glass. At this point, I'm trying to figure out the placement of the leaf and the ladybug. I originally wanted it to be far apart, but it looked really dumb and I didn't like it. But my mom suggested the leaf and the ladybug touching, and I like that much better. This is what the pendant looks like before I add the wire findings. Originally, I was going to create my own jump ring, but I was having difficulties, so I ended up doing this wire loop thing instead off camera because I wasn't sure how it would look. So for the main necklace piece, I wanted to create an adjustable necklace because I personally like that, and I thought it'd be easier to make because I've done them before, so it's not like unfamiliar. But in this clip, I'm like adding on the pendant and then putting on the beads. However, when I only put the beads on that I got from Jangles, I thought it looked kind of empty, so I did pull some beads from my personal collection that went with the color scheme, and I was trying to figure out like which pattern I wanted to do, and I ended up switching it later because I did ask my mom for her opinion. However, for like the adjustable necklace part, I use 39 inches of string, and then I will link the tutorial I use to do the knot because I don't know how to explain it, and that's how I learned how to do it, was from that video.